Is your car secretly keeping you poor? How much does it really cost? After the loan, gas, parking, and insurance. If you live in a city where everything's walkable, do you even need one? And if you do need a car, how do you avoid wrecking your finances? Stick around. This might just save you a down payment on your future. Future Financing presents... If you're into building wealth without the usual noise, the kind that actually moves the needle in your 20s and 30s, then do me a favor. Like this video. Share it with someone who's drowning in a car loan, and hit that subscribe button. It's totally free for you, but it seriously helps me keep Future Financing running. Here's what we're diving into today, and trust me, you'll want to stick around. We'll break down what your car is really costing you, then show how your credit score can quietly jack that cost up even more. We'll go over hidden traps dealers don't talk about, and some financial landmines you didn't even realize you signed up for. Then, we'll walk through two real-life stories. One where owning a car makes no sense, and one where it totally does. And finally, a smarter way to own a car without wrecking your future. Let's get into it. In America, a car isn't just transportation. It's a milestone. You land your first job, and someone says, "You deserve it. Treat yourself." So you do. You walk into the dealership. You see the shine, the showroom lights, the sales guy with the smile. You don't buy a car. You buy an identity. We finance Teslas while overdrafting at Taco Bell. We lease BMWs while still paying off student loans. We call it freedom, but it's really just financing. Even Warren Buffett drives a basic car. Meanwhile, Jason from HR just locked in 72 payments on a $60,000 Dodge Charger at 12% interest. Let me tell you about Chris. He's 27. Just landed his first good paying job. He wants to feel successful, so he finances a $32,000 car. No down payment, just vibes. For a moment, it feels amazing. Until it doesn't. 6 months in, Chris is paying $667 a month on the loan. Insurance is another $160. Gas for 1,000 miles a month. That's about $100. Routine maintenance, let's call it $85. Oh, and he just got hit with a $900 brake job. Suddenly that car isn't a dream. It's a payment plan with headlights. Chris didn't make a dumb decision. He made a common one. Let's say you buy a car for $35,000. Zero down, 9% APR. Your monthly payment, about $667. Over 6 years, you'll have paid $48,000 total, and the car's value, probably half that. Now imagine a different move. You grab a solid used car for $12,000. Your loan, maybe $220 a month. That's a $447 difference every month. Now, what if you invest that $447 each month into an S&P 500 index fund, which historically returns around 10% a year? In 6 years, that investment grows to about $41,000. That's not saved, that's earned while driving something reliable. So let's do the math. You either spend $48,000 on a new car that drops in value, or spend way less and have $41,000 growing for your future. That's a $90,000 swing in total impact. Hold that 41K investment another 15 years, that could become over $200,000 just because you didn't fall for a shiny flex. The real cost of a car, it's not the sticker price. It's the wealth you gave up without even realizing it. Choose wisely.
So when you see a car that costs 30 grand, you're probably thinking, okay, that's manageable, but here's the truth. That number, it's just the beginning. Owning a car is like signing up for a subscription, except this one comes with surprise fees and no cancel button. Let's break it down. Let's say you're driving about 1,000 miles a month. Pretty average. Now here's where it gets real. You're paying around $667 for the loan itself. Insurance? Add another $160. Gas, at today's prices, easily $200. Parking and the occasional car wash? Call it $100. Tolls sneak in at about $50. And don't forget maintenance and repairs. That's another $85, if nothing major breaks. Registration and taxes? Let's say $25 a month when you spread it out. Altogether, that's $1,287 every single month, or over 15 grand a year, just to have your car. It gets worse, if your credit score sucks. Now here's where it really bites. Your credit score affects how much interest you pay on that loan. Let's take Jasmine. She's got a 750 credit score. She gets a decent rate, around 5.2%, so her car payment stays at $667. Now meet Kyle. He's rocking a 600 credit score. Same car, but his interest rate jumps to 14.7%. So now he's paying $850 a month instead. That's a $183 difference just because of credit score. Over a 6-year loan, that adds up to over $13,000 more. Same car, way more pain. So how do you avoid this? It's by improving your credit score. It's not rocket science, but it does take discipline. Pay off your credit card balance in full every month. Don't just make the minimum payment. That's how banks win. Also, never miss a payment, and try to stay under 30% of your credit limit. And hey, if your card offers cash back or points, that's basically free money. Use it. Build your credit, and your car loan gets cheaper. Ignore it, you'll pay for it. Literally. You budget for the car loan. You account for gas, insurance, maybe even parking. But then, bam! A $900 brake job hits you out of nowhere. And that's not a rare thing. It's pretty normal. Cars break down, tires wear out, batteries die. And guess what? These surprises don't care about your budget spreadsheet. They just show up. And when they do, it's usually at the worst possible time. You ever noticed how buying a car feels like ordering at a fast food place? They start with, would you like to add tire protection? Need gap insurance with that? Want the extended warranty? It's the combo meal of car financing. Except you're not spending $12. You're spending hundreds, sometimes thousands, on things you don't even understand. And people say yes, not because they need it, but because saying no feels uncomfortable. This one's sneaky. You get a new car, and suddenly your life starts upgrading around it. You valet more often. You grab fancier dinners. You say yes to the weekend trip you can't afford just to flex the ride. It's not just the car costing you money. It's the mindset that comes with it. One flex triggers another. Live in a big city? Owning a car isn't just expensive, it's stressful. You circle blocks looking for parking, pay $30 for a garage for 2 hours, and let's not even get started on parking tickets or towing fees. You didn't buy a car, you bought an urban anxiety package. Here's a fun fact. The moment you drive that shiny car off the lot, it loses 10 to 15% of its value. In the first year, it drops nearly 20%. By year 5, it's worth half. So while you're sleeping, your car's value is quietly shrinking, and yet you're still paying the same monthly bill.
So let's talk about Jake. He's 22, just graduated, and works at a startup in downtown Chicago. His rent is steep, but here's the thing. He walks to work, the gym, the grocery store, even his favorite taco spot. Public transit, it's fast, clean, and runs like clockwork. Owning a car in his case, it's not just unnecessary, it's a burden. Parking is brutal, insurance is pricey, and the car just sits there collecting dust. For Jake, skipping the car means more money for saving or investing. Now meet Priya and Arjun. They've got 2 kids, live in a cozy suburban home, and both have full-time jobs.
Their daily routine? School drop-offs, grocery runs, doctor appointments, soccer practice. For them, a car isn't a luxury, it's a lifeline. But here's the kicker. They drive a reliable, fuel-efficient Toyota that costs them way less than their neighbor's luxury SUV, and it does the job just fine. Because comfort doesn't need to come with a giant price tag. Moral of the story? It's not about whether you have a car, it's about whether you need one, and what kind of car actually fits your life without wrecking your wallet. Jake's freedom comes from walking. Priya and Arjun's freedom comes from making smart choices. As Morgan Housel put it, spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way to have less money. So ask yourself, are you buying what you need or what looks good in the gram? Not everyone can ditch their car. If you've got kids, a long commute, or limited public transit, owning a car isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. And that's okay, but let's be smart about how we own it. You don't need a massive SUV to run to Target. A clean, reliable used sedan can do the job without crushing your bank account. Function, flex. That's how you keep your freedom and your finances. Here's where most people overpay: car insurance. Don't just auto-renew, shop around. Raise your deductible, bundle your policies, or take a defensive driving course. These small tweaks could save you hundreds a year. Car trouble? It happens. But do you really need to pay $100 to replace wiper blades? Learn the basics. Change a tire, top up fluids, swap out filters. YouTube it once and save yourself from surprise repair bills. When you're buying, the dealership will try to sell you everything. Extended warranty, gap insurance, rust protection. Smile politely and say no. They're upsells, not essentials. A car should make your life easier, not more stressful. So track your costs, drive with purpose, and avoid lifestyle inflation. Drive the car. Don't let it drive your financial future. That car payment, it's not just about wheels. It's about what you're giving up. If this video made you think twice before buying, hit like, share it with someone debating their next big purchase, and make sure to subscribe for smarter money moves every week. Want to build wealth instead of debt? Tap the videos linked right here. We've got full breakdowns on investing, asset classes, and building a balanced portfolio that actually grows your net worth. And remember what Warren Buffett said: if you buy things you don't need, soon you will have to sell things you need. Stay smart, stay invested. This is Future Finance.